Soccer League match between the Philadelphia Fury and the Rhode Island Oceaneers. My name is Mike Wolverton. We are just about to start, ready to get started with the Fury wearing their home yellow jerseys with the yellow shorts, some maroon and white trim as well. The Fury will be going from left to right here in the first half. The Rhode Island Oceaneers in their blue strip with the white piping on the sleeves. We are underway, and I'll give you the starting lineup. First for the Philadelphia Fury in goal, Tetsuya Okuda gets the nod between the pipes this evening. A back four consisting of Josh Danza, Ahmed El Gayer, Jonathan Helmer, and Dennis Correa. In the midfield, Max Garcia, Tyler Fabian, Johnny Say, and Dave Avons. Scott McCoubry and Blaze Sinji, the man who scored the winning goal for the Fury last weekend. He'll be up front and rounding out the starting 11 for the Philadelphia Fury. Fury in possession of the ball. That's Sinji with the orangish, pinkish, bright shoes. This is Korea at right back. Rhode Island Oceaneers starting Chris Bora in goal. This is Andres Perdomo giving El Gayer a hard time, and a foul is whistled against Perdomo as he had a little bit too much of the jersey of El Gayer. Free kick coming up for the Fury. Chris Bora is the goalkeeper for Rhode Island. Defensively, Thomas Ballantine, Taylor Backhouse, Wilbur Arboleda, Anthony Bauman. Midfield consists of Jefferson Rojas, Phil Calder, Chris Grenzing, that's Grenzing, Andrew Sousa, and up front, Brahima Samati and Andres Perdomo. Throw in for the Oceaneers on this near side. A little bit of a late start. Apparently, Rhode Island had some transportation difficulties on their way down from the Ocean State. So we're half an hour late getting started here this evening, accounting for the additional, or less light than there would have been at a 7 o'clock start. Ballantine has his kick go off of the referee in the middle of the park. It falls for Rhode Island. Towler gets it off to that far side. Looking forward for Sousa. Samati also chasing after that ball, but it's overhit. Rolls over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Tetsuya Okuda, getting his first start for the Fury here in this spring season. Chase Clement has been in goal for Philadelphia the last 2 times out. Clement gave up a single score to Evergreen here in a home game 2 weeks ago. Clement also between the pipes last weekend and had a clean sheet against the AC Crusaders. Philadelphia 1-0 last week on a very late goal by Blaze Sinji. And Sinji trying to chase down Wilbur Arboleda in defense for Rhode Island, and eventually the Fury turned the ball over. Forced the turnover, what I should have said. McCoubry wanted a foul as he was manhandled along that far sideline. Ball goes out of play. Going to be a throw-in for Rhode Island. That's Arboleda. His kick is off the head of Danza, all the way back towards Arboleda along the far sideline, and he'll try it again, this time along the ground, and the same results, right to a Fury player. Philadelphia takes it the other way. Forward for Sinji. Sinji may get through here. Defender does a nice job to close him off. Arboleda. Sinji gets the ball back. He may get a chance at Arboleda again with the tackle. Good job by the defender to close down what appeared to be a couple of openings there for Blaze Sinji. So Philadelphia with the first threat of an attack. Max Garcia making his debut in a Philadelphia Fury uniform. He's wearing number 7, playing in midfield. Currently lined up on the left side, or the right side, sorry. Long ball from Musa. Samani will let it run out of play for a Rhode Island throw. Chris Vaccaro and Dave Hughes, the coaching staff of the Philadelphia Fury, looking to continue build off of last week's road victory. Fury with 5 wins, 5 losses, and a couple of draws from their 12 matches. Perdomo knocks it down for Samati. His pass is picked up by the Oceaneers. They keep it in play and taken away now by Philadelphia. El Gayer's clear attempt goes off a body, and the Oceaneers play it over the near sideline. Just underway. About 5 minutes gone here in the first half, and the referee does not care for the throw-in spot from Korea. Wants him to take it further back. So Korea will back up. Here comes the throw. Garcia goes up for it with Valentine. The battle is on in midfield. Rojas comes away with it for Rhode Island. The Oceaneers will try to keep possession, but that backwards pass was a little misplaced. Fury will try to take it away. Johnny Say chasing it towards the sideline and boots it towards the baseball field over past that far sideline. We are at Washington Township High School on a nearly cloudless night. Temperatures are comfortable, however, it is a bit windy. Let's see if that has any effect on tonight's game. Through ball, and the Fury defense closes off the attacker. Okuda comes out to clear it away. Little bit of danger on that occasion for Philadelphia as the Oceaneers player almost through and in on Okuda. Evans has it in midfield. It's loose, picked up by Grenzig, and he plays it over to the far side. Primus Samadi will try to go past his man, has a little bit of space in front, blocked away by El Geyer, and he'll scoop it over the end line and concede a corner kick. So Rhode Island with the first corner kick of the evening. Andrew Sousa will line up to take it from the far side. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinging corner. Comes over Okuda, nobody there for Rhode Island to get a connection with that ball. Arboleda plays it forward, it goes off the foot of Helmer, so it will be another corner kick, this time coming from the other side. We'll see if Sousa comes across to take it from here as well. He appears to be the corner taker, perhaps free kick specialist, we shall see as the game moves along. Sousa will again use the right foot, this time it will be, did I say in-swinger last time? I should have said out-swinger. This one's the in-swinger. Referee having a word with some of the Oceaneers and Fury players, holding and grappling as they get set for this corner kick. Here comes a delivery from Sousa. Headed down, it is in. It took a deflection, Samadi headed it down and it went off a body. I do believe it was a Fury defender, but it is past Okuda in the back of the net, and we have our first goal of the match. It is the Rhode Island Oceaneers 1 and the Philadelphia Fury 0. For now, give the goal to Primus Samadi, and we will have to take a look at the replays to see if there was an additional touch on it, either from another Oceaneer or whether or not it was redirected into the goal by a Fury body. Either way, it counts for Rhode Island 1-0, the visitors. So the first two Fury matches of this spring season, they went long stretches in a scoreless draw. Evergreen scored in the later stages of the second half, and then last week the Fury scored very late in the second half. This is the first match here in the spring season where we have an early goal, and we will see what the Fury response is. Josh Danza on the far sideline. Throw in. Goes off the head of Rojas. Fury regain control. And now out of play. Throw in for Sinji. Arboleda clears it away. And Josh Danza with his third throw in quick succession. Looking to pick out a Fury body. It is over the head of Johnny Say, and Samati gets a touch. Goes all the way back to the Fury defense where El Geyer will play it for Garcia. Max Garcia for McCoubry, and just escaped Scott McCoubry. Goes out of play near side throw in from Korea on the way. Plays Sinji, tries to go past a defender. Ball picked up by Garcia, now taken away by Rhode Island. Samati finds Howler. And the return pass for Towler is errant. Battle is on. It's going to be Philadelphia. McCoubry keeps it in on the far sideline. Scott McCoubry tries to keep it away from his man. The throw-in going to go to Philadelphia. Almost Almost 10 minutes gone here, first half. Fury find themselves down a goal. Goal coming off a corner kick. Danza again with a throw in. Sinji heads it on, and easy pickings for Chris Bora in net for Rhode Island. Chris Bora lays the ball down. Here comes his kick. Headed clear by Tyler Fabian. Return pass here for Grenzing. A couple of Fury players in his way. Puts it back towards the middle. Nobody there, though, except for Fury players. Avons with a nice pass through from Recuperi, who will look to find plays. Sinji coming onto it, and the defense is there. Wilbur Arboleda coming across to keep Blaze Sinji from breaking in on goal. Throw in Fury, Correa from the near side. Garcia held onto just a bit. Oceaneers get it forward for Perdomo. Nice job to keep it in by Correa, and Fury retain possession for a moment. Tyler Fabian gets it back. For Sinji. Plays Sinji, looking for a yellow body. And he finds a blue one. Perdomo all alone up there at the moment. Knocked over, no call. El Geyer will look again for Sinji. Poor touch by the Rhode Island defender. Allows Sinji to come to it. This pass in. May have been off a hand. Avons can't get past the Rhode Island player. And the Oceaneers will clear. Okuda out of his net to get it for Philadelphia. Tyler Fabian in midfield. This is McCoubry. And Johnny Say can't get to it before Anthony Bauman bangs it over the far sideline. Scott McCoubry for Philadelphia, bundled over. The referee will blow his whistle for that offense. Gives Philadelphia a free kick. Chris Moore lining up a wall for the Oceaneers. Looks like 4 men in the wall. 3 Fury players lined up for this free kick. Sinji looks the most interested. McCoubry's there as well. Sinji will bang it towards goal and is right into the wall. And then knocked out of there by Rhode Island. And just too much on net from Taylor Backhouse. Rolls over the near sideline. Throw in Philadelphia. Throw in is intercepted. Valentine to Samani. And the return pass, no, it's not to Samani, it is to Perdomo, and he mishandles it. Easy takeaway for Philadelphia. Again for Sinji. Avons almost took it away in midfield. Arboleda will bang one long for Perdomo. Josh Danza heads it back to Okuda. No danger there for Philadelphia. Geyer and Okuda back and forth. Now Okuda will try the other side. Pass intercepted. Here comes Rhode Island. Forward for Samati. Drops it back. Bauman is behind the defense. Shot well wide. Good opportunity for Chris Grenzing. Ball lifted over the Philadelphia defense, finding Grenzing coming in from the left side. Had a little bit of time, and he pushed it well wide to the near side. 1-0 is our score. Rhode Island leads Philadelphia. Goal kick from Tetsuya Okuda. Knocked down by Towler. Grenzig has it taken away by Garcia. Nice pass there for Havens. And on the other side, forward looking for plays, Sinji. Sinji crosses, headed away by Rhode Island. Dennis Correa will be there to gather it in on the near side. Correa tries to dance over it, and he's blocked by Grenzig. And Correa prevents the clearance, but it will be a throw-in for Rhode Island. Brima Samati credited with the goal in the first couple of minutes. And that is what has Rhode Island ahead 1-0. Correa takes it away from Grenzig, and he has his jersey held. Rhode Island regains. Valentine. Samati is all over Correa. And eventually wins the ball. Nice play by El Geyer, or else Brima Samati had lots of space up the left side. Good job by the Philadelphia defense. Throw in for Rhode Island. Philadelphia knocks it clear. McCoubry plays it back. Fabian and Havens. Johnny Say on the far side. That is given away. Perdomo for Rhode Island. As the Oceaneers go on the attack, man is taken down. It should be a foul called against Philadelphia, and it is. Near side, Valentine has it for Rhode Island. His cross, looking for the one Rhode Island player in the box, and he did get ahead on it. I think that's Perdomo, but did not manage to redirect it goalward. Easy grab for Okuda. Long right-footed punt from the Philadelphia goalkeeper. Eventually is headed over the near line. Another throw-in for the Fury. Fabian bangs it long. Wind seemed to affect that ball, as it did not go nearly as far as players initially thought it was going to. So that wind appears to be moving from right to left. Mora's goal kick didn't go as far as I figured it was, considering the wind. We'll keep an eye on exactly which way the wind is going and how it will affect things. Forward ball looking for Samati. Okuda out to claim it. For Philadelphia, Garcia on the near side. Hopes it forward, but only Rhode Island defenders. Back. And Valentine will play it back to Mora. Chris Mora. His kick is off the head of Danza. And keep it out. Can't keep it in. It goes out of play. Throw in for Rhode Island. Oceaneers in the first half, the fall season, played only 8 times. Instead of the 10 games that most clubs got, they won twice, drew 3, and lost 3, for a total of 9 points in 8 matches. Fury currently on 17 points, but they played 12 times. McCoubrey's pass is out of play. Johnny Say can't catch up to it. Throw in for Rhode Island. Ball was picked up by the Oceaneers in midfield. Rojas plays it for Backhouse. Now taken away and a foul. That should be a yellow card right there in my opinion. Philadelphia player was going to be free and this is going to be a yellow card. Just grabbed him and pulled him down. Very cynical play by the Rhode Island midfielder, and that is Jefferson Rojas. So Rojas goes into the book. We'll keep an eye on his situation here for the rest of the match. Free kick for Philadelphia. Korea will take it. Korea's ball is loose. Zinji will take a kick at it, goes well over the top of the net and is out of play. So Mora will have a goal kick. Philadelphia finds themselves behind 1-0 off of the corner kick headed down by Brahima Samani. Mora's long ball towards midfield goes off at a Rhode Island head. Fabian plays it out to the near side where Korea tries to get it over the Rhode Island player. Max Garcia scoops it up for Philadelphia. Garcia tries to turn it upfield. It does, but Kubrick is leading it forward. It is onside. No, offsides. But a pretty decent angle at that. And, well, if I was a linesman, I would have called it onside, but the linesman is right there. And the flag goes up. So Sinji just barely offsides. Philadelphia keeps getting openings like that. He'll be onside sooner than later. So dangerous for Rhode Island. Tyler Fabian, his pass ends up with Rhode Island. Valentine. Grenzick back to Valentine. This is Samadi. Surrounded by Fury defenders, and the Fury take it away. Max Garcia plays it through. McCoubrey wanted to tip it over there to Evans. Couldn't quite do that. Halfway through this first half, Fury down a goal. Johnny Say, this is Danza, far side. And plays Sinji, the defender. Arboleda is there, and Arboleda has been the staunchest of the back four so far for Rhode Island in a good run up the far sideline. Eventually goes out of play. Going to be a throw-in for Rhode Island as the Oceaneers on top through Samadi. Josh Danza looked for McCoubrey, but the defender from Rhode Island cut in and took it away. Philadelphia back in control. This is Garcia. Tried to poke it forward, but the defense is there for Rhode Island, and then the forward Perdomo took one right off the face. And he is a bit shaken up. Perdomo going to get a little bit of attention. The referee's going to check and see. Man, right off the nose. Perdomo does want to continue though, and will do so. Sort of a wayward pass there from the Rhode Island defense. Arboleda will chase it down. And able to get it forward and ahead to clear. Philadelphia player was barged into from the back. Fury Oceaneers 1, Fury nothing. Arboleda finds Samati. Over to Malman on the right side. Whistle blows as the linesman had an infraction. I think it was off the hand. I think it was a handball. It's against Philadelphia, but the Oceaneers player, Perdomo, wanted the advantage to be played, I believe. Sinji gets in the way of that attempted pass and plays Sinji. He's got McCoubry with him. McCoubry now on the ball. Back for Sinji, and it was too far forward and a little too much pace on it. Rolls right to the goaltender, Chris Musa. Danza seems like he's been on the end of every goal kick coming from Musa over there. Danza again is the man to get there first. Rolls out of play, far side. Throw in for Rhode Island. McCoubry to Sinji for Philadelphia. Sinji tries to go around one man. He is loose and a little bit of space on the left side. In front, and good job by Backhouse to keep that away from McCoubry. Scott McCoubry streaking towards goal, but Backhouse got there first, and it ends up in the hands of Chris Mora. See if Danza gets to this one first. He will not. It's actually Perdomo. Danza gets second head to it, and El Geyer gets it back to Okuda. El Geyer goes over the head of Towler, and Philadelphia has possession. Sinji on the ball for Philadelphia, trying to get around Arboleda, and Arboleda strong and wins that battle. Johnny Say, Tyler Fabian keeps it in. Arboleda keeps it away from Sinji as Philadelphia retains control. Starting to get a little bit darker here. The floodlights are on. As Correa in possession for Philadelphia finds Max Garcia. Garcia with space. Garcia runs right into two defenders. Still manages to keep possession of the ball and gives it backwards, where it is picked up by Correa. Now McCoubry turns and has it taken away by Backhouse. Fury down a goal, 1-0. Fury have generated more. However, the only opportunity that found the back of the net was the corner kick goal from Samati. Samati's fouled at midfield, be a free kick for Rhode Island. Rhode Island with possession. That's Sousa. Will try up the right side. Grenzig, or Towler, I should say, puts it in front, looking for Grenzig. Headed away by Correa. Concedes a corner kick for Rhode Island. And this is where they scored from, the near side corner. Sousa put it in front. Samati headed it down. I do believe it was deflected on its way over the goal line. We'll have to check the replay to see what the official scoring is. Here's Sousa's corner kick, right about the same spot. This time Okuda is there and punches it away. Bauman will try his from long distance, over the top. And it did go off of Okuda. It will be a corner kick. Pretty good chance, pretty good shot from Bauman, as he did put that on frame, and Okuda tips it over the top. So we'll see if Sousa switches it up at all. He has put two corners from this location right to the far post. far post, headed back in front, but he couldn't keep it over the end line. So it is out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Philadelphia. 15 minutes to go in the first half. Fury down by a goal. Fury will be back home next weekend. Long kick heads towards midfield. Garcia up for it. So is Avas. Foul given against Rhode Island. Sinji on the ball for Philadelphia. Avas trying to get it through to Sinji and is blocked by who else but Arboleda. Oceaneers player knocked over. Rhode Island maintains control. Pass Sousa, going to be picked off on this near side by Correa. Plays a safe ball back to El Gayer. Ahmed El Gayer forward, looking for Makubri. Max Garcia for Philadelphia. Garcia goes past Towler and gets it forward for Sinji. Plays Sinji chasing it down. Makubri's in the box. Sinji keeps it in. Pokes it past his man, but too much on it. Sinji was unable to get around the man and chase down that loose ball before it is picked up by Chris Mora in goal for Evergreen. Mora will lay it off for Arboleda. Towler. Correa, who has had a lot of possession here in the first half. Correa goes down there, and Perdomo takes the ball away. Samadi, Towler, Samadi again, and now near side for Grenzig. Rhode Island up a goal with the ball. Delivery is cleared away by Philadelphia. Another one, this time looking for Grenzig. He is in, looks it past Okuda, and it's past the post. Grenzig almost made it 2-0 Rhode Island with a well-timed run. And Okuda did just enough to put him off and create another corner kick. This is at least the 5th corner of the match for Rhode Island. This time it is not going to be Sousa, but Valentine, and he plays it short for Sousa. Sousa gets around one man, plays it back to Valentine, and he will send it in front. Okuda, it's loose. Cleared away by Philadelphia and out. Garcia looking for Sinji. The defense is there. Nice it up by Rhode Island. Arboleda. By Rhode Island. Grenzig. This is Rojas. Valentine in front. Danza heads it away. Sinji goes up for the header. The linesman has what? Foul against Philadelphia. Sousa comes back and sends it all the way to the far side. Bauman. And now Rojas. Perdomo hoped that would fall for him. He pokes it forward. Rhode Island with possession. And they're giving it away. Ends up back with Rojas, about the 25-yard line. Rojas for Samadi, but his outstretched leg does not make contact with the ball. Over the far sideline, throw in Philadelphia. 10 minutes to go, first half. Fury down 1-0. Bit of a delay as one of the Oceaneers was down momentarily. That's Sousa. Now sent forward. Garcia had it for a moment. Rhode Island now the other way. Towler and Grenzig in midfield. Grenzig has it now, gives it to Towler, and his pass picked off by the Fury. And the Oceaneers managed to get it right back. Samanti forward. Grenzig tries to chest it down for Perdomo. Collision there. The fair challenge. And Philadelphia ends up with the ball. Avons leaves it backwards for Tyler Fabian. Looks for Sinji, is off his knee. Battle is on for possession. Going to be picked up by the Fury. Fury struggling to get out of their own end at the moment. And the ball is picked off by Ballantine and the Crusaders. The Crusaders. Forgive me, the Crusaders play tomorrow. The Crusaders will be on tap against the Evergreen Diplomats 6 p.m. tomorrow night, Sunday, at Egg Harbor Township High School. Really looking forward to that one. As Kyle Hall and Jason Smith and the rest of the Crusaders coaching staff will look to bounce back from their late defeat last week against the Fury. Philadelphia in possession. Nanza. McCoubry is there. A couple of defenders in the way for Rhode Island, and they are able to take it away. Oceaneers player almost fought through several Fury defenders, and Rhode Island maintains possession over on the far side and is rolling free. Josh Nanza will play it to safety over that far sideline. Brima Samanti remains the only goal scorer. That is unofficial. It's official that he's the only goal scorer. It's unofficial that it was him who got the final touch on the ball. Throw in. Sent in front and headed away by Helber. Falls for Sousa, and right there is Avons to clear it away. Philadelphia had a chance perhaps on the break, and McCoubry waited just a little bit too long to get his pass away, and Rhode Island recovers. Here is Sousa. Sousa's pass goes through a Fury player and ends up on the foot of Towler, and Towler's pass is a poor one. Goal kick, Philadelphia. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Fury down by 1. Goal kick from Okuda off the head of an Oceaneer. Bauman will be the man to throw it in after it goes over the sideline over there. Fury and the Oceaneers. Oceaneers beat the Fury 3-2 in Rhode Island towards the end of the fall season. Hope there are more goals in this match in the second half. Perhaps here at the end of the first half. This is Johnny Say on the far side. Throw-in coming for Rhode Island. Ball is rolling free in midfield. Ballantine picks it up and gives it right to Correa. Has it taken away from him. Here comes Rhode Island. Grenzig with an opportunity to put a cross in front. Nobody there. And Nanza knocks it away from Philadelphia. It falls for Towler. Towler has Samanti on the far side. Brima Samanti takes his time. It's a cross and off the post. And cleared away by Correa. It looked like a cross, but there was nobody there. Perhaps the intention all along was the shot, and it did go off of the post. Garcia pushed over. Avons gets over and prevents Ballantine from getting across it, but it will be a throw-in for Rhode Island. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Philadelphia 0. Rhode Island 1. Correa. His pass eventually ends up with a Fury player, but McCoubry is muscled off the play by the Rhode Island defense. near sideline. Throw in Rhode Island. At it for Rhode Island. Hamons picks it up as Sinji in the middle of the park. Now plays far side for Johnny Say. Tries to get his back to Sinji. Sinji uses his body to block off the defender. It's over there with him. Sinji battling through it. Forward and just past of Hamons. Hamons recovers. Ball is loose. Faced down by Say and cleared away by Rhode Island. Right to a Fury player. And back now with Rhode Island. 3.5 to go, first half. Plus whatever stoppage time we may have. Valentine, now Sousa. Samani from extra long range. And somewhat wide. Goal kick for Philadelphia. Player Samani knocks it over the sideline, throw in Philadelphia. Ball stays in on that far sideline, or looked like it was going to stay in. We are pretty far from that line, but ends up going over the side, and it is a throw-in for Rhode Island. Philadelphia subs available this evening include Roger Zinsu, Nicholas Von Egypt, Ben Freeman, Seydou Ba. And the reserve goalkeeper is Chase Clements. Sousa has it in a little bit of space. Pass forward. Too far for Grenzig. Not a bad attempt from Rhode Island. A couple of minutes left here in the first half. Korea for Philadelphia, sends it long, nobody there, and a Rhode Island throw. Backhouse will let Valentine handle the duties. Sousa tries to dance past a couple of Fury defenders, ends up earning a throw. Oceaneers in no hurry to get this ball back into play. McGovery pokes it over the line. Throw in taken by Rhode Island. Set towards goal, only Fury players there. And Philadelphia clears it out. Bauman gets there first. And Helmer clears it away for the Fury. Bit of a trip, and now an opportunity for Philadelphia perhaps. Getting forward is Max Garcia. One defender is back. Coming forward also is McGovery. McGovery is found. Good job by the Rhode Island defense to come back as 4 players eventually surrounded Scott McGovery in what looked at first like it might be an excellent opportunity for the Fury to stream forward. Johnny Say intercepts over on that far side. Offsides is Blaze Sinji, as he was just a step, maybe a step and a half beyond the last defender. We are into stoppage time here in the first half. Philadelphia down by a goal. Rhode Island in possession. Forward for Perdomo. He did not get a very good first touch on it. And Philadelphia clears away through Danza. Max Garcia leaps for it, gets his head on it. But Rhode Island with possession. Valentine sends a cross in, headed out of danger by Ahmed El Gayer. Township High School. Brima Samanti got his head on a corner kick delivered by Andrew Sousa, put it towards goal, and over the line it went. 1-0 is our halftime score. Rhode Island on top of Philadelphia. We will be back in about 15 minutes with the second half. You are watching the American Soccer League.